And now, live and recorded digitally from the Spinning Unrest Studios, it's Live with Johnny. Here's Johnny!
And Jordan. And Jordan's here. As you can see, we've been promoting her for the last, probably about a month. But welcome back to Live with Johnny here, Thursday night. We were off last week. I had some things to take care of, so we... Is that's how that's going to go?
It's something. You didn't let me know that we were off until the day of.
Which
I appreciated.
Because I didn't know we were going to be off until the day of.
Sure you didn't.
And
but
Jordan
go on.
is my witness. She just witnessed that Kirk talks to me like I'm a fucking toddler. It's literally, I said, you see how she talks, or how he talks to me? She looked at me, she goes, like a toddler. So you're
The problem is, even when I try to just tell you a very mundane, basic thing, you get offended. You think I'm condescending you, and I'm not.
Oh, boys, my wife could eat that one up. Anywho, enough about Bright Eyes. Tonight we're going to talk all things, we're going to praise the female music artists out there. We're going to talk all things female artists. I'm going to tell you who I like. You're going to tell me who you like. And you are going to have to explain to two people you said that you liked on Facebook, because I don't think I know who either one of those people are. So
I might.
So we're going to learn. Don't tell them yet, but we're going to learn to see if Kirk knows who they are. But we're going to learn about them. More importantly, our guest this evening, Miss Jordan Marie. We're going to learn about what she's been doing. She's been since last we've seen her. She's done more gigs than the Rolling Stones and Bruce Springsteen together.
Seems like every night, right?
Literally, she's the hardest working girl in entertainment. So she's been everywhere. Even more exciting than that, as we learn more about her, we're going to hear some original songs tonight. You will not hear one cover song tonight. You are going to hear nothing but 3 brand new original Jordan Marie originals. I don't know why I said the word original twice, but I think the people understand what I was going to say. Kirk Michael, quick question before we get to Miss Jordan Marie. Am I going to see the comments and stuff up there?
Oh,
we're not doing that tonight. Yeah, and I'm the toddler. Jordan Marie.
Just keep talking.
I saw you at Christmas, which I would believe would be the last time we saw each other. Mm-hmm. How have you been since then?
Good. I finished up my last semester at Southern. Did really well.
Nice.
I'm gonna do like ASMR.
Your talking voice is a lot. You're fine.
Now I'm twirling the spaghetti. So does that mean you're going to graduate next?
Oh no, I just mean last.
Oh, gotcha.
Past.
I was going to say, you're still too young for graduating, right? You're still
Well, if I was really smart, I could graduate
you're still
at this age.
Are you 20? Are you in your 20s yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just bad at remembering. So
I graduate next year, 2025.
And you're to be
Nice.
a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Grades still good? They top notch? Or we get grounded a few times?
Well,
See what happened. She's like, my parents are watching. How you still living on campus?
so I actually moved. I live in an apartment now with 2 of my friends and then this one girl who she lives in the basement. I don't like her, but
Otherwise, she would have been included in the friends.
yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be living with 3 friends and not 2.
Yeah. Hopefully she's not watching this, but
Ow. Listen, everybody gets a second chance.
yeah. But so I live with two of my good friends and then this chick in the basement, and it's been working out really well. It's a townhouse. We have a rabbit. He's super cute.
Oh, I used to have a rabbit. They're amazing.
They're the best.
They're really good pets,
They
man.
taste delicious.
Wow. that's
Stop it
crazy.
now. Come on.
Wow.
Just
They're
don't.
really good. I had a pet rabbit when I was a kid.
Did you eat
But I
it?
understand a circle of life. No, you don't want to know what happened to that rabbit. That's an off-air story. We don't need Peter.
Next
up and down
topic.
my ass.
Next topic.
Our sponsor tonight for our, as you know, it's February 1st, and we explained to you guys last week or the week before that from now on, sponsorship going forward is paid. We're growing up. So our very first show in the paid sponsorship era, and on February 1st, which is great, the Jordan Marie Show, is sponsored by McDermott Auto Group. They have the Chevys, they have the Lexuses, and Jake and Kevin will get you anything you need for the best price. So make your way on down under the giant American flag in East Haven, and the McDermott Chevrolet and Lexus will get you the best deal, the best car, and you will not be disappointed. What do you drive?
I drive a Jeep.
A nice Jeep, too.
Yeah.
Like a Wrangler Jeep?
No, a Jeep Cherokee.
Oh,
2017.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's fancy.
It's
I was
really
impressed.
Nice.
I was helping her unload. I was like, wow, this is a pretty decent
Yeah.
whip, man.
That is.
Nice.
Love my car.
It's very nice. So, as we have Jordan Marie here, and we'll get to the first song in about 2 to 3 minutes, but let's talk about how are the shows going? We know the crowds are good. One thing I want you to like, what I like is that you do it, especially like during like a happy hour, so you can go get drinks or dinner with your wife or girlfriend or husband or whatever, and you play a very like you'll play Freebird. Next thing you know, you're playing like some new school like dance song type thing going on. So tell us how the shows have been going, and if you have any favorite shows that you had or anything you've been doing, let us know what you've been adding to the show as well.
Yeah, so the shows are going great. A little bit slower with school and stuff right now, of course, but still every weekend. I played Jameson December 23rd, I believe. Jameson's close to here. Yeah,
Watertown?
It's like right down the road.
I love that place.
well,
Way to
you
show
should
up.
have been there.
Wait, didn't you change the time?
She gave you sass, and I approve.
I thought there was a time.
There was a time change.
Thank you.
No, there was. It ended up being very late. It was like 9 to midnight or something.
Somebody canceled, right? I think I remember seeing
Yeah,
that on
so
Facebook.
actually,
You know my bedtime.
what happened was the people who were supposed to perform after me, apparently they had like a crazy accident. The guy's
Oh,
okay.
no.
He's okay.
Oh,
but like,
jeez.
so they just asked me to cover for my part and their part. Super fun. Really great crowd. It was kind of a hard time. Like a lot of people, I don't know, it's late. So,
Yeah.
but there was a really good crowd for a while, and I love playing at Jameson.
That's a nice place.
Super fun.
That's the
spot.
place that used to be like the Red Door.
The Red Door,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
a bunch of different
Yes,
stuff. But
yes.
I think the Jameson is the best
Mm-hmm.
best spot that's been in that place for a
No.
while.
Well, if I remember correctly, back when it was the Red Door, now it's the Jameson, which I think I like the Jameson version better than I do the
for
old
sure.
version.
Absolutely.
It's a great place for a show. Like they have the, if I remember,
Nice
stage. The
stage.
sound is good.
Yeah, the acoustics in there just goes right back.
Well, and I
Yep.
think that's where I saw you doing, and I don't know, I don't know the name of the singer, but it was like a, I want to say like a Shakira / like J-Lo, like a dance.
Oh my
it was
God,
like a dance
yeah,
number or
yeah,
something.
on the floor.
But you were killing it, like,
you.
and I was like, because I have you're singing House of the Rising Sun in here.
Yeah.
You're singing Don Henley. And then next thing you know, you're up on stage, and I'm like, check her out, man. Look at her doing her thing. It was different from what I was used to seeing you doing, and I but you have such an amazing voice range. I think that's what I like best about you,
Thank you.
other than the Christmas party at your house. But
How'd that go? Really?
We could do an episode alone.
All right.
Yeah.
Save
You
it.
could do an
So many
episode
events.
alone just on left, right, center at that.
Yeah,
place.
I don't remember it, but
I actually was. Your father and I were joking. We were like, we should do one episode. Just I'll put like a GoPro to my head
Yeah.
for left, right, center, one game.
honestly,
I love
Bro,
that.
you got like 40 people in this.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's
Uh-huh.
amazing. But your voice, your range, were like you could do the in the house of the right, or next thing you know, you're up there. You know, she bangs, and you're singing your butt off. I love it.
thank you.
She let her know that Brannigan said new place called the Roxy in Danbury.
That sounds fancy.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, the
Roxy
Roxy.
and
That's
Denver.
my mechanic.
That's your mechanic?
Yeah. No, he's the
That's-
best. I swear to God, he's the best mechanic.
Did you? So the very
I need a mechanic. We'll talk
in,
after.
in 2020 or 2021 when I came to my first Christmas party, I'm sitting there and I know obviously your mom and your dad, and I know Johnny Blackwell and his wife, and I know obviously a couple other people because we're all kind of. In walks Jim Brannigan. I had no idea that he knew you guys. I've known that dude since I was like probably 18 years old.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I've
That's
been tight with
crazy.
Jim Brannigan for years. He's in a band as well.
Yeah, he's dope.
Talk to me about. We're gonna do one original. Talk to me about the first song. Give us the lowdown. Give us the meaning behind the song, and then let's rip right into it.
Okay, I'm actually really excited. Okay, so
That's good.
Me too.
so for I don't know, for the longest time since I was like 12, so almost 10
4
years. Sorry,
That's okay.
the doctor's calling me. It's
okay.
So yeah, so for almost 10 years, I didn't write any songs. I don't know. I didn't have inspiration. I was in a bunch of really like shitty relationships where I was like, I don't believe in love and like
Yeah.
everything sucks, you know. And then I started dating my current boyfriend, and I don't know, man. Like when I tell you, like, man, like I think like now love is real. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so he's just the best thing ever, and so he loves my music. He's so supportive, and he always asks me like, you need to make your own songs. You need to release your own songs. And so for our 1 year anniversary, I wrote him a bunch of songs, and I only ever played him one because I got we had wine at dinner and I think I finished most of the bottle, so I
So you had that liquid courage going. Gotcha.
but I only played him one. So this one is one that he hasn't heard and he's listening.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
I feel like we're on Delilah. This is amazing. So
I can tell you the origin of the song.
I will tell you this
Yes.
because my wife is basically her aunt. Amy's basically her aunt. They're family.
Mm-hmm.
Amy has a saying all the time, and because Amy's. Amy and I make each other very happy, and for a while she wasn't happy, I wasn't happy, but then we met each other. Happiness looks good on a person, and happiness brings things out in you that, so kudos to him. And
Yeah.
so wherever you're at,
I don't know what phase you were in the first time you came in here. This is
Yeah.
the third time you've been here.
Yeah.
But I will say for sure, she looks. Not that you look. You just.
I'm happy now.
The first time you didn't look
No.
fully beaming.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Not only that, but you have a confidence and
Yes.
a
I agree.
comfortability about yourself. Or maybe you weren't more. I don't know. I was never a teenage girl, but
You were close though.
it's tough for teenage girls, and we don't want to get on this. People are like, just let her fucking sing. She will. But life is better to you,
Yeah.
and when life is better to you, you're more courageous, you're more comfortable, and
What's the origin of the song? Because you
So,
started to say it. I want to hear it.
So he has like a go-to drink. It's always Jameson ginger ale everywhere we go.
Great choice.
I'm falling in love with him. Jeez,
Go on.
So he always orders that literally every single place we go. And I wrote a bunch of songs, and one of them I wanted to be, about his go-to drink and how I think it really fits his personality. So
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm so excited.
only way you get to sing this song is you have to give him a nice, loving message before you start to play it. Then you play it. That's the only way I can allow it. Agreed?
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Marie.
Okay.
She's like, okay. I didn't even have to twist her arm.
Do I do it? Wait, do I do it now?
Yes. Now.
Okay. Hey, babe. I'm so excited to sing this for you. You haven't heard it. I'm going to take the lyrics out because there's a lot of songs in my brain that I had to memorize. So this one I didn't all the way memorize. But I hope you like it. Makes me think of you. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead. You're just like the morning sky. Watch all the early birds fly by. Freshest air you ever did breathe, and it belongs to me. You're just like the whiskey you drink, warm and smooth and sweet, I think. Nothing in this world could ever pull me away. You're just the most wonderful thing. You're like a Jameson and ginger. Well, you get it everywhere we go. I couldn't figure why you never switch it up, till I realized how it's like ordering yourself that smooth, rich whiskey that's sitting on the shelf. You're like a Jameson and ginger. You remind me of a summer night, sitting round a campfire, drinking an ice cold beer, and you're over there with a glass full of that dark brown liquor. You're like a Jameson ginger. Well, you get it everywhere we go, and I couldn't figure why you never switch it up until I realized hell. It's like ordering yourself that smooth, rich whiskey that's sitting on the shelf. You're like a Jameson ginger. You're the perfect mild, and I'm wild, crazy like a wild child. But you mellow me down, so when I'm all stressed out and you're not around, I'll get a Jameson ginger. Since you get it everywhere we go, I thought I'd try it, and well, it's just like talking to you, comforting and sweet, warm and inviting, that smooth, rich whiskey that's sitting on the shelf. Oh, you're the only one, I don't want nobody else. You're my Jameson ginger. Thanks.
That was amazing.
Oh,
Hold on, fix your mic.
I
Okay.
Jordan. Let's talk for a second,
Let's
okay?
unpack that. Let's unpack what just happened.
I'm gonna go through this thing. First of all, wherever he is, he's crying, and I'm gonna tell you something, bro. It's totally fine. Men cry, and you should be not. You should happy tears, like he should be right now going. That's my girl. That's number one. Number two, take the singing and the guitar out of it. Okay, that is one of the nicely coolest written songs. That's an amazing song.
thank you.
And you just played it on my show for the first time. And I cannot wait to clip the shit out of this. And it's going on my TikTok. It's going everywhere. And of course, you know, that's an amazing song. It's the way you wrote it. Number one, be proud of yourself. That's phenomenal.
Thank you.
The guitar play, your voice, that's the best I've heard it. And you sounded amazing. I don't know how it sounded with your headphones
It's the
on.
voice of an angel. I'm going to tell you right now.
No, that was me talking.
Oh,
I was talking
sorry.
about Jordan.
Really good.
Thank
I
Jordan,
mean,
that's an amazing song.
Thank you.
Like,
really good.
do you want? I don't know, like I'm some music exec or something. Do you understand how good that was? Like, when you're in it, when you're saying it, do you hear it? Do you say to yourself as you're singing those words?
Like, are you
holy-
second guessing what you just did now? Like,
no,
Good.
definitely not
Good.
at all. Yeah.
Good.
I mean, that's an amazing song. And you have to call it Jameson and Ginger.
Yeah.
And in parentheses, Justin.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Wow. That's good.
He wrote a
Manager.
comment.
Did he?
Jordan, that was this is from Justin,
Yes.
her love. I should probably introduce that first. It's not from some random guy. Jordan, that was absolutely beautiful. I am speechless, absolutely lost for words. This music has to be released for everyone.
I kind of agree with him.
I'm telling you right now, like,
I kind of agree.
I know that you guys work together. You need to do something where you record this and then stamp it somehow digitally, so no one can
You should
steal
put it
it.
on Spotify for sure.
And you need to
People
get
would
it.
eat that up. That's
Jordan Marie
crazy.
live music. You need to put it as your thing and pin it as your top thing that needs to be heard.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna pimp the shit out of it for you.
Yeah.
But that's an amazing song.
you.
How long does it take you to write that song?
Good question.
So
I want
okay.
to ask that too.
So
Oh, get a live with Kirk and you can ask her anything you want.
Live with Kirk. Usually, like the next one I'm gonna play for you guys took me maybe a half hour. This one I actually rewrote it. I wrote it the first time and I thought it was really cheesy, and I was like, I don't love it because it talked about like how I drink vodka cran and like it didn't. I don't know. Like it kind of got lost in like the message got lost. You know what I mean? So yeah, I rewrote it just the other day. I don't know, probably 40 minutes.
It's, I don't want to get corny here. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful song. Like it's you could,
I agree.
and I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if anybody else has told you. You're a smitten kitten. You like this dude
I do like this too.
because you don't just write that song, right? And you don't just feel that way because you could tell when you get. I forget how exactly what, but when you get lost or you get whatever, and you make yourself a Jameson and ginger. So I mean, you're in love, kid. Like it's a great song. I'm very happy for you, and I'm very happy for you and Justin. Happiness
you.
looks good on people.
Yeah.
Which is going to bring me to another topic I want to talk about, and it only because it's all over the place, and it's the Taylor Swift thing. Right? No.
I'm ready.
I'm not going to go in the football direction. I don't care. I don't care if people get bothered by Taylor Swift at football because you're an idiot if you do. Because it's they don't take away from Amy explained it the best way. She goes, they don't take away from the game to show you Taylor Swift. It's not like you missed a pass or a run or a kick or something because they were showing Taylor Swift.
Right.
They show her the same way they show every other fan. You watch a Raiders game and they do something good and all those dudes in the helmets and the spikes.
Yeah.
It's the same friggin'
Yeah.
thing. So who cares? However, the part of the thing about Taylor Swift. No. I digress. They say about Taylor Swift, her rep for a long time was she dates a guy, breaks up, and then gets an album out of it because she likes to, get her heart broke or she likes to break hearts or whatever. You, as my voice cracks, your happiness is bringing out your creative juices, right? Like do you think heartbreak or do you think love makes better music?
Oh, love.
Yeah?
For sure. Because all the songs I had before were sad songs. And, they were okay. But I feel like writing a positive song is so much better. It feels so much better to sing. It feels so much better to listen to, you know?
Because I think a positive song has a better chance of cheering up someone who's not in that space.
Yeah.
Whereas, a negative emotional song really isn't going to bring anybody down. So, I mean, if you have a chance of changing somebody's day.
We live in a time where people need, hope and all that good stuff. The world's a crazy fucked up place. I don't know if anybody told you. Don't watch the news ever. But
Good job.
you think you're right. I think a good love song is, the type of thing, that song right there, that's the type of song where some young lady or some woman's going to be driving down the road and it's that first day of spring and she rolls down the window. That's the song.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I mean, and a 47-year-old chubby dude might be doing the same thing as I'm listening to it. It's pretty amazing. But who are some of your? Now I want to remember their names. The first name I don't remember, but one of them was Becky G, and
Yes.
one of them was somebody else.
Megan Maroney.
Megan Maroney. What kind of music are these ladies making that makes you like them as much as you like them?
So Megan Maroney, I just recently found her. I just recently got into country, and she was one of the first artists that I got into. She just got a beautiful voice. She's not trying to show off. She vocally she is a lyricist. I feel like I don't know. And she makes cute songs for girls. I don't know how to explain it. Girly songs.
Girly songs.
Girly
You
songs.
know,
That song you just played had a little bit of a country.
yeah.
And
definitely.
I love that. That's right in your wheelhouse.
Again, not
you.
just because you're on my show, not just because you're here with Kirk and I, not because we're trying to butter you up. But if you listen to 92.5 right now, I mean, 8 out of the 10 songs, you're just like, okay, one more dirt road thing. Oh, I get it. You drink Heineken. Oh, all right, okay. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, the pickup truck. All these newfangled dudes are just, and even some of the girls, it's, go ahead and cheat on me. I'll beat you up. They're all writing the same songs, right?
Yeah.
I don't see how the song you just wrote and played for us is not better than 8 out of the 10
100.
songs.
Plus, you could hear that it's genuine, which is not. You can't say that about a lot of these cookie cutter things.
Yeah,
that felt genuine.
That songs make me 10 times more excited for the next two. And there's a solid chance that we jump in a fourth song and it's just you playing that one again.
Don't pressure her.
Dude, listen, that song has to go somewhere because it's how beautiful it was with her just singing it the way it was. And I don't want to keep talking about the same thing here, but now add a little piano behind there, a little something you wrote yourself a beautiful song. And I remember, I don't know if it was this is your third appearance, correct? Once with Room 113, and this is your second time by yourself. The first time by yourself, I remember, I think it was your mom was saying, ask her about her originals. She writes really good songs.
I remember that.
Now that's back when you were writing sad songs.
Yeah.
I can't even had mom and dad heard this yet?
So they didn't hear that version of it. They heard the first corny version. So
I'm
First
telling you
corner
right now, $10 says that if her mother comments, her mother cried when she heard the song.
I
Oh,
bet
for
you she
sure,
did.
I mean, that's like if my daughter said, come on. Anyway,
Come on. Anyway,
All right, we don't want to get into that. So let that be known. How do you feel about Taylor Swift being in the football games? No kidding.
let's talk about that.
There's no way it bothers people, right? I mean, who cares?
It bothers some people.
Are you a Taylor Swift, like her music, or do you like her what she's singing?
Some of it. I like old Taylor Swift a lot. I feel like new Taylor Swift. I know my TT's watching. Just don't tell Emily that I said any of this.
Yeah. Oh,
I just. I feel
niece
like
Emily.
She
Bro.
is.
Yeah.
She loves. Taylor.
Really?
Yeah.
Picture me, 11 years old, Axl Rose. Now times that by 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I love that she
got it.
has like, she's not upset. Like they don't have boy bands now. Like when I was her
Yeah.
age, they had boy bands.
Yep.
And now they don't. So for it to be like a powerful woman, I feel like that's good. That's good for young girls to see,
Senior year of high school. What is Jordan Marie listening to?
Ooh, Bad Bunny exclusively.
The fuck is a Bad Bunny?
No, no. He's not a what who. It's a who, okay?
It's a who. It's not a what, bro.
He's great. He's a Puerto Rican rapper. He used to make really good trap music. Now he makes more pop-ish music, but I used to listen to like his new like trap albums like off of like SoundCloud, like before he was even Spotify or anything.
That's when you know you're early, when
No,
you're
I was a
listening
fan.
on SoundCloud.
I was a fan.
And now you're progressing into more singer-songwriter
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
stuff like that. Now, when I put up my two favorites, female artists, well, actually, let's not get there. Tell me about who's Becky G.
Oh, she's a Mexican American singer. She just sings like popular Spanish music.
Got you. Like a Selena type thing?
Ki-
Like that
like-
type of music, or?
And more like dance music.
Got you.
Yeah,
Got you. Did you ever watch the Selena movies? Very good.
made me cry.
That girl could sing too. Holy moly, man. Well, that was a shame, but we're not going to talk about sad stuff. I put up that I went to a Kid Rock show, and Sheryl Crow she opened for him,
Yeah.
and then she came out and sang with him. But she played for like probably 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Every single song she sang was a hit.
Oh yeah, she's
People,
great.
I forgot how like Sheryl Crow is a hit maker, and she's a
Oh, she's
guitar
a monster, dude.
singer.
She's a
Writes
monster.
all of her own songs. That's not a bad mold to get into. But my all-time favorite and top 15 of my lifetime was Alanis Morissette, "Jagged Little Pill."
I saw her this summer.
That
Did you?
Does she still sound as good as she ever did? She has to, right?
No.
Oh no!
No.
Side note, did you ever watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No.
That Larry David show? She made an appearance on it. It's a comedy, and the whole bit of the episode was he was trying to get her to tell him who he wrote. What was that big song?
You ought to know.
Oh, you gotta know.
It was
Dave Coulier, right? I think
Yeah,
we.
Dave
Wait,
Uncle-
it's funny.
What was his, not Uncle Jesse. He was Uncle
I can't remember.
No.
Full House.
Yeah.
Full House.
Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse was
Jesse.
John Stamos.
Stamos.
He was Uncle.
I can Google it. I'm not going to remember.
But anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah.
She didn't
The other
sound
one.
good.
No, she sounded good, but just I think I don't know.
It's tough. It's
Yeah.
tough for any vocalist.
Absolutely, it's all
as
super
they-
high.
Right. Especially
talking-
when they're up in that range.
You're talking to an Axl Rose guy.
You've seen
Yeah,
it.
you know.
That poor guy.
Welcome to the what?
I bet you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet you he wished he wrote himself a few more Mr. Brownstones and a lot
Yeah.
less You Could Be Mines, because But that sucks. So now you're 22.
Just 20.
20, just 20. What do you find yourself going in the country direction? Like, if you make it tomorrow, are you making it as a Taylor like she's doing now, the poppy type stuff? Or are you going, Sheryl Crow, singer-songwriter? Jewel is a good one.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going more singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
I mean, the music that I listen to a lot of the time, like Zach Bryan, I really like Noah Kahan, like...
Oh. I am obsessed with Noah Kahan. Thank you.
Yeah, he's the
But
best.
go on.
Is
He's
he
the best.
Is he country and you like country?
No, he's folk. Kind of.
folky.
Yeah.
He's a Vermont guy. But he does... The thing I love about Noah Kahan is he does all these collaborations with other singers,
Yep.
and it always works.
Yep.
Like he could sing with Post Malone, or he could sing with a, a pop artist, female singer, and he just jives with
He's
everybody.
so good.
I
So
find
good.
myself liking Post Malone, especially when he does these covers of like Alice. in
Dude,
Chains.
his new album,
Yeah.
Austin, is amazing.
All right, but he is a male, and we are not talking about males tonight.
Fine.
Females.
Move
I know
on.
I'm not supposed to assume people's genders in 2024, but here I am doing it anyway. I believe that Post
Move
Malone
on.
has a wiener. Who's the best female you've ever seen in a concert? And it was just
Good
just
question.
a great concert.
That's a good question. I have not really been to a bunch of concerts, but
Vocally, not performance.
Sure.
Mostly vocally.
I went to. Do you guys know who June is? They were kind of local a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah.
June, no.
Yeah, I know June. Yes.
They were up here like Waterbury, Southington and stuff. I just saw their like reunion because they separated for a couple of years. I just saw their reunion concert. Holy crap!
Really?
Yeah. So the one of the lead singers, her name is Olivia Gaines, and when I was like 12, she came up to me and was like, "Oh my God, you're fantastic!" Blah blah blah. And then I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna pay $60 to see you one day." So and I did.
and she
did.
She did.
It happened.
And she did.
It happened.
No, she's great. She's
June,
fantastic.
you're called?
June, Joon.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So not like the month. Gotcha.
Or the bug.
Or the bug.
OON.
Or the girl in The Handmaid's Tale. Even
Not
though
her.
Watching The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh.
The show's got us.
Sorry about
The girl's
that.
name is June.
You're watching that on purpose?
You're saying.
Okay.
You see, it's not great being me. Talk to me about song number 2.
Okay, so this one I wrote when Justin and I, before we started dating, I was very wary to get into another relationship, so I made him wait a long time before he asked me out. But we would spend a bunch of time together. Like, we met in class, so we would hang out after class and, like, whatever. But this song is about us. He would take me on these drives when I was having a bad night, and he drives stick. So
Oh my God, I love him even more. Go on.
So
Sorry.
he'd be trying to teach me how to drive stick, or we'd go all the way to New York and back, whatever, at night. And so this song is called Midnight Drives, and it's just about how that felt for me and stuff.
That's all it's got to be. Simple.
I like the
I
name.
love
Just
that.
the name of it already's got me.
You love it.
Midnight Drives.
You're hooked
now,
already.
2 questions.
Yeah.
Can you drive stick now?
I can, like,
You hesitated. She hesitated.
Like Judge Judy says,
Like,
that's a yes or no question.
I might stall once.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
It's not
fine.
that bad.
That's fine.
I'm not able to drive on the road yet. He won't let me. But
That tells us everything we know.
We're all cleared up.
He cares
now.
about you and his clutch.
Yes. Yes.
All right, number 2. Has anyone heard this one yet?
yeah, I play this one at gigs.
Okay.
I wanted to see how it sounded before I played it for him.
Okay.
This is the one that I played for him on our 1 year.
And good reception when you're playing it live? I'm
People
assuming it is, but
Love it, yeah. I have
Yeah.
people like, can we hear that one original you sang? I'm like, yeah.
Yo,
like,
let me tell you something. Not to go back to it, but when you sing Jameson and Ginger, Justin, when you sing that, husbands and wives are going to be on date night. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be gross, but you're going to make some people fall in love again that night. I'm telling you right now. That's like,
we're going to make some babies, right?
listen, do you know how many kids are going to be in after you, like 3 years, every kid's going to be named Justin. There's
Or
gonna be,
Jameson.
it's a great name.
There's going to be Justins and Justines everywhere. I'm telling you right now. All right, well, let's pop into song number 2. We're calling it Midnight Rides. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Jordan Marie.
I have to get the lyrics again. One second. Okay.
It's fine. Take your time.
All right, this one I'm going to play with the pick, Kirk. Just
Okay.
letting you know it might be a little bit louder.
That's fine.
I can sit in quiet for a while, a comfortable kind of silence. As long as I'm in your presence, it don't matter where I am. And I see those dim headlights come rolling up my drive. You know I need a night to a place I've never been. So you drive me round for hours. We say nothing but the silence. speaks louder than any volume ever known to man. And it's 4 a.m. and I'm tired, so you pull me to your lap, and we sleep just like that, uncomfortable but content. Thank the Lord for every midnight drive, 'cause they turn into the best memories of my life. Spending hours with the music set on high, never mattered where we went as long as I was by your side. For every text that turned to a midnight drive, I could never imagine a life where I'm not yours, 'cause yours is all I'm good for. You know, it's who I am. You bring the warmest kind of comfort, one I haven't felt in years. Consider it so rare, but I feel it when you're near. Thank the Lord for every midnight drive, 'cause they turn to the best memories of my life. Spending hours with the music set on high, never mattered where we went as long as I was by your side. For every text that turned into midnight drive, I swear I've spent my years with you. In another life, in another time, you were always mine. Even just a couple drops of morning dew. Well, maybe we dried up together. Just know we've been around forever. But I thank the Lord for every midnight drive, 'cause they turn to the best memories of my life. Spending hours with the music set on high, never mattered where we went as long as I was by your side. I thank the Lord, I thank the Lord, oh, for the midnight drives. Thank the Lord.
As before I unpack that one, I had a thought while that was going on, and I made a comment before about how Amy is her aunt,
Yeah.
Yes.
which in turn would make me her uncle.
Whoa.
This is what a happy.
is that true?
This is what a proud uncle looks like, man. Jordan, go home, find your favorite shirt, throw it away. Find your favorite jeans, throw it away.
Why?
Because there ain't nothing in the world that looks as good as you on you as happiness.
Aw.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? Again, your voice is ridiculous. And I don't know if it has to do with because you're singing your own songs and maybe you're putting more of the passion or the whatever into it. Your voice sounds so strong and so phenomenal right now.
Thank you.
You are a clever songwriter.
Thank you.
You are an intelligent songwriter. The shit you're writing and the way you're putting it in there and the way you're saying it, trust me. And I know everybody's like, well, what do you know about music? You're talking to I've listened to a ton of music in my entire life, a lot of different music. And he has too. This guy used to work for WCCC. Mm-hmm. You're a super clever songwriter. You're a super smart songwriter. Like, I like that there's a saying, make it make sense. Mm-hmm. You make it make sense, but you certainly take a roundabout way. I like it. Am I saying that right? You might be more of a music talker guy than I am. I don't know if Spinning Unrest, we're in their studios. This is what he does. He critiques, him and his guys, they critique music.
Here are some stickers.
Oh, nice.
So
Love stickers.
let's say for a second,
Yes.
I'm the other guy in Spinning Unrest.
Yes.
And I've just said what I said. Now it's
Yes.
your turn to do what you do. You do your spinning unrest thing and break this down.
All right. Well,
Just the one song, not the one.
Yeah, the thing that stuck out most to me was when I start hearing a song that I've never heard before, like first time in. So by 15 seconds in, I'm either engaged and relating to it or I'm not. And I think that's even for people that don't consciously realize that,
Right.
it happens every time you listen to a song. Like people turn on the radio, they're like, oh, okay, and it becomes background noise, or you engage in it. And the fact that I was engaged in that immediately, that's the best response I could give it. That's the best feedback I could give.
That's important. That's her job, is to engage you. So if that means the job was done, and she did, and he's this dude. Like, I give music a chance. He's one way, horse blinder, snob. It's a whole thing.
It's not nice. That doesn't sound nice.
Somebody said, okay, Jordan Marie's going to come in. She's going to play some originals, right?
Yeah.
So you say to yourself, all right, now here I am. I loved the Eagles or the Don Henley songs she was doing. I loved the Tom Petty, the time that
Those were great.
I can listen to Jordan Marie. If you opened up the phone book, I will listen to you sing it alphabetically. I don't care. I like your voice. That's a big thing for me too. You say engage. When a song starts to play, even if I like the intro and it's got a cool riff or a cool start, whatever, the second a voice starts, like you're like, oh no.
And it's completely different when you're doing a cover song. And I'm not knocking cover songs because you need to do that to get people at the table. But when you hear like if we hear Hotel California, we're at the table already.
Yeah.
The fact that you do a great rendition of it makes you stand out. But having that same effect when the person has never heard the song, I can't commend you enough. It was amazing.
And that's what I'm saying. Very much like the first song, the second song had me. I'm listening to what she's saying, and I'm like, where's she going to go with this? Where's she going to go? And
You're following along. It's happening in your head.
Not trying to repeat myself, but you are a clever songwriter.
Thank you.
If you can take anything out of this tonight, and we're not mom and dad, we're just a cool uncle and his friend.
We're fine. We're fine.
We encourage you to continue to write your own songs, because I've only heard 2. You're 6, maybe 4 away from an LP that I think would blow people's doors down. I'm telling you right now.
100%, dude.
And even
100%.
even less than that, what's her face? I don't like her very much because I think she's very strange. But
who could this be? What's
Maren Morris?
Oh.
I don't like her attitude. I think she's very divisive. However, she writes a song. She writes a very good song, and she made a career before she became the dopey person she is now. She made a career out of writing songs for other people.
Yeah.
You minimum should be collecting Grammys for being a songwriter. At the maximum, you're dating the tight end of a football team. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's where I think
that is the maximum.
Seriously, like,
that's
I think
the apex.
No, I'm trying to be a wise ass, but at the same time, I maybe it's because I'm all in on Jordan Marie, but I'm super impressed with what you brought to the table. What's the worst thing that anybody ever wants to hear at a concert? Now we're going to do an original. You're like, no, that's say Paradise City or something.
Listen,
don't do
that's the crossroads. Anytime you go see a band, that's the crossroads, because they're playing all the covers and you're like, drinking great, and they say, okay, here's an original. In the next 20 seconds, you're going to know.
Yeah.
That's the crossroads.
Again, not to bring him up when you go to a Kid Rock show, and he does the thing every time, and he goes, now we're going to play a couple original songs, and then he turns around and he goes to the band, he goes, this is where everybody goes to get a beer. And he's right, because it's like, But.
And the other thing I commend you on is that I think at this point, every artist that's, making their name knows that you can't make a living off streaming.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're out grinding, playing, that's how you got to do it. I mean, you're out grinding I don't have the energy for that.
If you continue to write songs like those, I think, when you're writing them, right? So you're sitting home or wherever, at school, wherever you're at, and it's flowing.
Yeah.
Do you get tingly? Like, I don't know. I've never.
You got to know, right? There's
Like-
got to be a moment where you're like,
do your toes get all tingly and curl up, and your head's like, we're doing it. Oh my God, we're doing it.
Sometimes I
happening.
get like emotional, like I'll start crying. I don't know,
That's-
especially
really?
I don't know if we have time for the other one, but like
we'll make time.
that one like had me crying from the jump.
Really?
The first words had me crying.
The next one?
Yeah,
Are you gonna make 2 grown men cry in a small room?
maybe.
Come on, man.
Maybe.
Next week, new podcast: 2 men crying in a small room. Oh my God. I just like again. I'm very impressed by you. Obviously, we don't know each other as well as an uncle should know his niece, but you haven't invited me to lunch, so that's the whole thing.
It was actually
Amy and
on
I
me.
would love to take you and Justin to lunch. Set it up.
Okay, I'll set it up.
I haven't invited him to lunch either, so don't feel bad.
He's a bad niece too.
The worst.
Worst niece I've ever had. But really, like, I'm super impressed by you. Your songwriting, I want to continue to encourage it. I'm happy we did this. Listen, like when I reached out and I said, hey, I don't remember if it was your dad reached out to me or reached out to him, but either way it was coming because New Year, I want to get everything flowing.
Yeah.
Like I've already, on the way here, I'm thinking to myself, well, it's February 1st. She's got, school's going to, when you come home, you're going to start firing up summer and spring gigs. I can't wait to have you back like April or May. Now, I can't wait to have you back because, you're going to have 2 more, 3 more.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever your process, kiddo, I'm telling you.
And
man.
I'm glad you called out her dad too. Great guy.
Oh, yeah.
Super supportive.
manager.
I mean, that is you're
Whoa, whoa,
so
whoa.
what?
Super handsome.
He's a good looking
Bro,
man.
he's like General
At your
Hospital
wedding,
handsome.
dude. At your wedding, I'm
Yeah.
looking at my wife and then
Yeah.
looking at him and looking at my wife and being like,
That dude is literally General Hospital handsome. Seriously. Like she was at a gig. We went to a place that was in Ansonia. And Amy and I just got there for like the last 2 songs. We didn't even know she was playing that night. We were out to dinner on a date night and then she saw it on Facebook. She's like, let's get there real quick. We can get there. And we actually ended up going out afterwards and to
Olives, right? Olives and
something
oil.
like that, yeah. But anyway, so we get there for the last, and I'm sitting next to her dad. Now the gig's over, everything's packed up, we're all having a drink, and I'm standing next to him. I went to the other, I'm like, I can't stand next to him.
dude.
I could be a solid 6, but standing next
And
to
that's
him,
not
it
a
brings
you.
me right to a 3.
It's not a you issue. There's
No, I
not
know.
too many dudes that could stand
I
that.
know, and I can't have Amy seeing her going, what the fuck did I do? Like, you know what I mean? I look like Keith if you bought him off of Wish.com. Oh my God. You know what I mean? I'm Keith.
Your wish.com key.
Yeah, I'm your dad if you like left him in the dryer for too long. You know what I mean?
You're the Temu version of Keith.
For real. For real. I am serious. I'm dollar store Keith. But no, your mom and dad, like,
Yeah, lucky
if
to have
you've
it.
ever been to a gig and you look at her mom and dad while she's playing, you're in a bar, you're in a restaurant, you're having drinks. There's usually people, family and friends there to see her. They don't talk to people like they're
Yeah.
they're in there.
They're so supportive.
And they don't care
really
how many
are.
people are watching you. I mean, that's the beauty of
Yeah.
it is that
No.
they're engaged, like I said, with what you're doing. And it could be just you in an empty room. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if
Right.
it's 20 people or 2,000 people.
especially when you're doing a happy hour. It could start with 7 people and end up with 47.
Yep.
But in that awkward 7 to 47 time, and you're up there giving it all you got, like at the place down by the river, the new place. I don't know free advertising.
All right.
But anyway, they know who they are, and if they want to contact me, they can get on it. But when we got there, there's 7 people in a room.
Yeah.
But they're all like, "What?" But then next thing you know, the place is full, and I'm telling you, you had grease monkey guys, like they all had gear oil all over them, turning wrenches
Yeah.
all day, These big tough guys all spun around and were listening to her sing, and they were tapping, and they're like, "You're a great kid."
That's what I'm telling you, dude. She's grinding, man. That's a tough spot to be in when the room's not full yet.
Yeah.
But you have to, to carry on as if the room is always full. That's not easy.
Yeah.
I could never
Have
do
you
that.
added "Patience" by Guns N' Roses into your repertoire yet?
I do know it.
Well, the next
Don't play it.
I'm gonna let you
I
know the
believe
next
you.
gig I go to, and I'm gonna send you a message, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna be there, and
I'll play it for you.
All right.
I
Got
love
it.
Guns N' Roses.
But if I come, will you do Stick Season by Noah Khan?
Yes, of course I will.
Boom.
Is this a good song? Do we like this
John,
song?
you would love him, I think.
You would because he's country adjacent, but he's a little.
She looked right at me and
he's
said,
funky.
"John, you would love him."
You would.
She's right.
She's
dude.
very adamant about this.
He's great.
All right,
He's
so you're
really
gonna
great.
text. Could you send me the song or text me the
Yes.
name of the song, and I'll check it out.
I
I'll
can.
listen to it on the way home tonight.
He's
Okay.
the best, yeah.
No,
He's
I
the
can't. I gotta
best.
have to call my son. He's out in Nevada. I told him I'd call him after the show. But anyway, I'll listen to
Excuses,
it.
anyway.
So before we get to your last song and we tidy up the show for the night because it's 7:50 and Kirk Michael gets ornery.
Judge Judy's on.
I have a couple of questions that I've added in that I ask every guest that comes on the show. So I want to ask you those questions right now, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
All right. The first one is: do you believe in aliens like /
Yes.
Bigfoot? Do you believe in
Yep.
that stuff? You do. You're all in.
100%.
I love that.
Do you think you've ever like seen one?
I've seen some like weird looking people, but maybe not like
We grew up in the valley, kid. They're all over the place.
maybe not like fully
Oh my god!
aliens. But
Why are you showing her a text message?
Sorry,
Shady weirdo?
I was texting you the thing.
Yeah, but the things we send each other. You do, huh?
yeah,
Like you think Bigfoot's real?
yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't think Bigfoot's real, but I believe in aliens.
Okay, Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot's like one of those things where it could easily have just been an overgrown bear that somebody saw
For
one
sure.
time. You know?
Yeah.
Do you believe
But-
in ghosts?
Oh my god, yeah.
Have you
Ever-
seen a
ever
ghost?
had
I have had ghost experiences.
Holy moly!
Hit us.
Whoa! Time out. Did you hear what you cut her off? Not you cut her off, but did you hear what she said?
What?
She didn't say experience. She said
Says?
experiences.
Plural.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Give me
So,
one super believable one.
Okay, this
Try
one-
to. You have to sell me though because I
I'll
gotta tell
sell
you,
you
I'm not
right
sure.
now.
Okay, go.
This one scared the crap out of us, and my mom doesn't really feed into this stuff, but she was even scared. Okay, so this was probably 4 or 5 years ago. I'm in my room, and right across the hall is my mom's room, and Matthew's in her room. Matthew's my brother, for people who don't know. He's in her room with her, and my dad I think he was out at like a work convention or something. He just wasn't home, like period, the end, right? Nobody else in the house. It's just us, and from downstairs, we all hear "Mom," like that. And I know I'm in my bed, so I go and I don't say anything because I think it's my brother. And my mom goes, "Yeah, Jord," and I go, "Oh no, I'm in my room." And she goes, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, that was Matthew." She goes, "Matthew's laying with me."
I don't like that. That makes me uneasy.
It was so
All right,
scary.
2 questions. One, you sure do you have a cat?
No,
And it wasn't the cat going meow.
we don't. Have
And
a
you all
cat.
just thought it was like mom.
We have a dog.
All right, just throwing that out. I'm with you. Cats are the devil.
Hey.
They are, dude. They make my every time I come here because this idiot
Yeah.
got cats. It makes my nose itch.
Stop.
Amy and JoJo would love a cat,
Yeah.
but I'm so allergic that they can't do it.
Yeah, that's how it is.
And then JoJo's like, we'll get one of those shaved ones. Like that's just
At
weird.
that point,
I'm
just
like,
get a
yeah.
rotisserie chicken.
We're not like evil masterminds. We don't need a hairless cat. All right, question. It's a table. It has 4 chairs.
Yeah.
One of them's yours.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take family and relatives out of it because we
Okay.
don't want to put pressure on people.
Okay.
The other 3 chairs can be filled by anybody you want, dead or alive.
Ooh.
Who are you having this dinner with? And again, family and
Wow.
friends, take them out because we don't want you to have
Yeah,
to feel
yeah,
obligated to give those.
Wow.
Everybody wants to have, but you got 3 chairs. They could be dead or alive.
Okay.
And you're having dinner with those 3 people, and the 4 of you are going to enjoy a night at the table. Wine, dinner, and bullshitting.
'Kay.
Who's filling those 3 seats?
Tupac, and then
Good one. Not
Okay.
Biggie?
No.
Tupac.
Tupac.
Okay. Checking.
So I'm doing Tupac.
West Coast, for those who don't know.
I'd say probably Selena.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah,
I like that.
I love her. Paul Revere. I just want to know what it was like. I love him. I have magnets on my fridge of him. I want to know what it was like being like the birds are coming.
Wait, the Paul Revere?
The Paul Revere.
I'm
Yeah.
going to
Really?
tell you something right now.
That's interesting.
That's an impressive answer.
That's the
because-
most impressive answer to this question yet, I
But
think.
she's right, though, because imagine he was like, I was just fucking around.
Yeah, I don't know. I was getting wasted
Yeah.
at a bar.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
all of a
some
sudden,
dude gave me $10. I was hammered. He's like, go yell at the British guy.
Yeah.
I need that backstory too.
No, that's
So
Super
yeah.
interesting.
Selena. I get.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Why Tupac?
I just love him.
Okay.
I don't know. I just have always loved him. And
No,
my-
listen.
No questions asked there.
There's going to be far few people who are going to be more interesting than a dinner with Tupac Shakur. I'll tell you that
Yeah.
For sure, dude.
because
For sure.
the one, and I don't want to get on a Tupac conversation because it'll take me. The one thing I don't know if when I talk to other people about him, or you listen to people talk about him, like on the radio or documentaries or whatever, MTVs, they always feel like they discount how fucking smart he was.
Oh yeah. Always.
Like just because he he
Just
was
'cause he was a
he
rapper.
grew up in the hood
Yeah.
and he grew up hard and in the ghetto. They discount how smart. If you listen to the Tupac songs nobody else listens to, just go get his album, cassette, whatever you have,
Yeah.
and listen to the songs that nobody, not Brenda Got a Baby, not
Yeah.
all the songs everybody knows. Go to the ones that nobody's listening to.
Yeah.
You're talking about a guy who's
Do you think he might still be alive?
please don't.
No,
buy
I
it.
don't. I don't
Okay.
think so.
All right. It's worth asking, though.
The-
I've
I-
heard things.
I don't know. The thing that annoys it's the whole Jada Pinkett Smith thing where she like
She's the worst
acts
person in
like
the world.
she is horrible.
She's
but
a horrible person.
where she acts like they were like
I know.
like this
Yeah.
and then everybody else discredits it and she's like, when they gave me Pac's ashes, and everybody's like, nobody gave you Pac's ashes. Like, it's so funny to me.
My argument on that idiot is this, and I know we're trying to celebrate females tonight, but I can't stand
Not
her.
her.
Not her.
I can't
Anybody
stand
else.
her. No, she's a bad wife. She's
Yeah.
a bad mother. She's a bad friend. And people say, how do you know she's a bad mother? Because you wouldn't put your family out like that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
wouldn't do that to your kids.
100%.
The reason she gets away with it is because he's not here to tell us. Pac's not here to say, listen, I'm talking like him. He's my boy, Pac. Tupac's not here to tell us, no, I didn't, and no, she
Yeah.
didn't. She can tell us that they called each other every day and professed their love.
Yeah,
and they
there's
had
no
2 hours.
accountability, dude.
There's nobody to tell us that it
Yeah.
didn't happen. There was
Yeah.
no technology back then that we
Exactly.
can go and resource it
Yeah.
off of. So to keep herself relevant, she's selling out her family. She's selling out her wedding vows. She's selling out her children. She's setting out her pride and her honor for what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next topic.
Yeah, I apologize. So here's the way I think I'd like to end the show.
Okay.
Tell us your next couple of dates. Where can we find Jordan Marie next after Live with Johnny?
Great question.
She's got her
Okay.
phone out.
Yeah, I
It
got
better
her
not be another podcast.
whole count. So tomorrow, no.
Spitting on
Right, I was just gonna say. The best would have been is if you pre-recorded it and posted that at 6 o'clock before we went on at 7 o'clock.
Right before.
Oh, Johnny, I know you said she sang that here first, but
Sorry.
You're wrong.
Not an
I
exclusive.
posted it at 6:15. Go ahead, we apologize.
So no, you're good. So this Saturday, I'll be at Plan B in Southington, and then next Friday, I'll be at Hillside in Ansonia. Super cute, like family bar.
that's the one we went
yep.
to. Yes,
Nice.
And the food is supposedly
The food
top
is
notch. I was unable to
banging.
get there.
The food
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
banging.
the owner came out and talked to us. Very nice guy. He was
Super
telling us
nice.
about all of his the food he was making.
Yep.
Go.
It's a great place.
Nice.
And then Saturday the 10th, I will be at Torado's in Watertown.
Haven't been there
Waterbury?
yet, but
Barry, I think. I think that's Barry.
well, you know, it is.
It
you
is.
know, a mutual friend, Ken Stone.
Yeah.
Ken's on the show, and he's
Stoner.
always making fun of us.
Love him.
He swears by the place, and we've been.
Yeah.
I've been
Great
meaning
place.
to go
Good
there.
place.
But when it's date night, and you're like, "What do you want to get?" And
Yeah.
you always blank out to what what we're gonna get. I want to tell you before I get into my ended. So let me tell you, sir, how we're gonna end the show.
Thanks.
I'm gonna praise Miss Jordan for a few minutes,
Of course.
for a minute or two.
Check.
Then I'm gonna do my spiel that I end my
Spiel.
show with.
And then
After I say everybody good night, she's going to play the last song, and I would love for this episode to end with her telling her, look, when she stops strumming, the show is over. Sound
we
good?
can do that.
Jordan, happiness is the best outfit you've ever worn. It looks amazing on you. And he's right that he said it, and I shame on me for not picking up on it. But your confidence, your whole demeanor, your whole aura is phenomenal these days. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Please do not stop writing songs.
I won't.
I think you're onto something. You're very good at it. Your mother knew it years ago. Always listen to your mother. She knows what's best for you, and I'm just very happy. I can't thank you enough for coming back on. Every time you're on, we get a ton more people to watch us. You do amazing for us on Spotify and on the Apple iPods, iPhones, or the Apple shit, whatever the hell. So
off my lawn.
selfishly, you do very well for Live with Johnny. But if I could ever give you any piece of advice, even though I said it about Jameson and Ginger, Justin, it's not it's parentheses, right? Not quotes, parentheses.
Parentheses.
You have to call that song now, please. I'm
Yep.
begging. After people hear Justin and after people hear Night Drives, right? That's what it's called. See, and I don't even need to hear the third song to let you know that you have to do the same thing with that. You get the shit on your page immediately.
Yeah.
And more importantly, you know how people shoot a video for a new song? I think you should find yourself a garage or a bathroom or a small office room
Yep.
and put up an iPhone and you're the only person in the room. I think you need to record that version and put that up immediately for
Yeah.
people to share and for people to like. And let me know the second you do, because I will strut that stuff all over my sites. No, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I really, really like it. So that's it. I'm done kissing your ass. In front of the people, I would like for you to tell everybody and commit to coming back in here in the spring.
I'm committing right now.
All right. Thank you very much.
And anytime you want to, I know it's not a legit studio, but if you ever want to record stuff,
Yeah.
the door's open.
Yeah.
Just text me.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Absolutely. And but do yourself a favor. Jordan Marie needs to shoot that video and put it, you need to put that on your stuff immediately.
Oh.
It's especially that first song.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing. So we're done. I gotta have to stop saying it. I can't thank Jordan Marie enough for coming back on, and we can't look at JoJo. John, all you do is yap, yap, yap. That's great, buddy.
I mean, I don't want to say anything, but
Who doesn't know that he's grounded when I get home? I'm going to take your Xbox, drop it out the window. Thank you, Jordan Marie, for coming back in. Thank you for always being so agreeable. Whether you guys reach out to me or I reach out to you, it's this. Matter of fact, it was your dad, and I just said she can have whatever Thursday she wants is yours. So I'm going to say it right now. Whatever Thursday in April or May that you decide you want to come on, it's yours. Just let us know.
Awesome.
All right, Jordan Marie, another phenomenal appearance. We're also, I'm blown away about what I heard tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3 most important words in the English language are, how are you? Reach out to somebody, ask them how they're doing. Jordan Marie talked about it earlier. When you're sad, you maybe your brains, you're not collectively all there. You're not thinking straight, or you're not at your full potential. Just texting, emailing, calling, and just saying, how are you? You could save somebody's day. You could save their week. You might even save their life. We talk about mental health all the time, and I'm not joking when I say that. There's a reason I end the show with that every week. Somebody somewhere needs to be asked how they're doing. So just do it. Be the friend that you always wanted to be. Be the friend that a friend would like to have. Bright Eyes, I'm Coming Home. We have another big show next week, but none bigger than this. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time to end the show, Miss Jordan Marie.
This one's not done yet. This one's like a verse and a chorus.
fine.
It's okay.
I should have put the guitar closer.
More importantly, don't make us cry in front of people.
Okay. He hasn't heard this one either.
Not sure I said it yet, but Bright Eyes, I'm Coming Home. Love you all. See you next week.
I don't think you did say it. Good job.
Sorry, I'm just gonna move this closer. Grew up, watch my daddy, how he loved my mom. Well, I knew since I was little, that was what I want. I tried to find it in places where love had never grown. I knew right when I saw you, you looked like home to me. You speak to me so softly, and you hold me when I cry. You won't let me go to bed angry after a long night. You're the only guy my dad has ever liked, and boy, that's for good reason. You're just like sunshine to me. Thought I was whole on my own, but there's something about the way you love that I'd never known. But now I know I won't be leaving. The way it feels to be loved by you, you just can't beat it. You just can't beat it.